welcome back. The pandemic has triggered the great rethink of supply chains, costs, and business continuity. And the British Chamber of Commerce here in the Philippines is making another pitch for the Philippines as an investment destination at its first ever virtual trade mission happening middle of October. To tell us what is at stake exactly, BCCP Chairman Chris Nelson joins us this morning. Hi, Chris. Great to talk to you.
Yes, good to be here, and greetings to all your viewers.
Okay, for the first time, we're talking to you from the same time zone because you're back in Manila, right?
I am.
Okay.
Happy to be back. Yes, I came back. I've been here a few weeks. To be honest, my trip back was very smooth.
Good to know.
So I have to thank actually Philippine Airlines. It worked very well.
Okay.
And the whole thing was cleared very well. And it's good to be back because also you can see on the ground what is happening. And while you obviously get a lot of feedback, I can actually observe the economic activity and obviously get much more closer from our members and the issues that are ongoing.
It's great to have you back because I know you're very busy preparing for this trade mission. Give us an idea, Chris, how many British companies are joining exactly and how many deals are you looking to close? I mean, are people even in a deal-making mood today in the midst of a pandemic when most conversations are less about profits than they are about simply surviving?
Yeah, you're very correct, Mimi. I mean, first of all, what we are having to propose to the companies is looking longer term, right? Obviously, the Philippine economy, as you've been on and shown at various times, has a lot of challenges, which we fully appreciate, along with the UK. So I think what we're growing here is this is a country with great potential, 110 million population, a great adult consumer population, and very good for our key sectors, retail, food and drink. So, and don't forget it was a growth rate of 6%. Already we have over 20 companies registered. And I would just like to say that despite obviously what's been going on, we've still had companies coming to us and we've been doing service with them in the hope that they can enter the Philippine market. So in summary, will we get deals? We sincerely hope. This is part of our ongoing strategy to keep promoting opportunities and investment in the Philippines. And I think we're pitching it very much, yes, short-term, definitely challenges along with everybody else, but look at the long-term potential for the Philippine market.
Chris, we're about to see a leadership change in Congress on October 14th. I know that there are some legislations you guys are pushing for, like retail trade liberalization, correct?
Yes, we are. And also, along with Department of Trade and Investment, along with the other chambers. And we're very pleased at the beginning of this week that we saw that the Senate panel had actually approved their version, obviously, of the Retail Liberalization Act. Let's be clear, the lower house, Congress, has already approved it. It's already moving forward. And we think that will give a great boost. Now, obviously, the bills have to be reconciled and passed. But this is something that we have been pushing for strongly, advocating along with many others. And it's something that we will promote strongly back to the UK and to UK retailers. And I think that's going to be a boost to the segment once that bill is finally passed.
Because essentially, Chris, if the amendments are passed, this is going to allow smaller retailers, without having to meet the minimum paid up of about $2 million, correct? $2 million. That's going to go down. Okay. So I guess the negotiations today, Chris, are for a post-COVID and post-Brexit setup. Let's talk about the Brexit setup there. UK Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab is in Vietnam right now, and he's expected to forge a trade deal ahead of Brexit. How soon do you think before the Philippines gets its own free trade agreement? There doesn't seem to be the same urgency as a deal with Hanoi.
Look, I think the Philippines is there. We just had, obviously, Richard Graham, who's the Prime Minister's envoy. He actually said that the focus initially was Singapore, Malaysia, and then the Philippines. I think the Philippines is there. It's a question of us also as the Chamber of Commerce, along with other organizations we work with, including Department of Trade and Investment here, the Philippine Trade and Investment Commission, which are based in London, constantly showing up the growth and the benefits of trading between the two countries. Let's not forget, with the 18th largest trading partner for the UK is the Philippines. And obviously, it's the 15th largest source of our improved investments. There is great potential, there's great relations between the two countries. And frankly, it's upon the British Chamber and others and organizations such as UK ABC, who we work with in the UK, obviously the Philippine British Council, to keep on promoting that. And yes, we'd like to see Dominic Raab here. Clearly, they're focusing and wishing to announce. And of course, there are lots of challenges with Brexit, and there's no deal yet finalized. And as you know, we are exiting the EU arrangement as of the 31st of December.
So you need to forge these relationships before then, hopefully. But of course, so you've got Brexit. Let's not forget about COVID. Chris, the second wave now at the doorstep of Britain as well. Cases are surging. You know, cases are going up so fast that restrictions in Northeast England are tightened, that mixing between households in any indoor setting like pubs and restaurants is now against the law. From a business perspective, Chris, do you think, were we too complacent in reopening economies? I mean, we always knew a second wave was going to come, but we expected it to come in winter. Well, it's happening sooner. Is complacency to blame for that?
No, I wouldn't say necessarily complacency. I mean, if I talk about the UK for a second, I mean, let's say the restrictions are referring to principally the northeast, parts of Wales and Scotland. I think what needs to be done, and I think that's what the British Chamber of Commerce in London, who obviously is our holding a chamber, one that we work with closely, is to get better clarity in terms of obviously policy. The second, of course, is in the UK, working, which the government has acknowledged on their test and tracing and tracking, and being much more focused. I don't think, I mean, at the other hand, as we've often said, health and the economy have got to go hand in hand. COVID is here. We have to treat this very seriously and obviously do all the safety protocols that we do here in the Philippines and, of course, in the UK. But at the same time, how can we keep on opening that economy in a controlled but clear way? And I think clarity on action is one of the key issues going forward for the UK. And obviously what the UK wants to do is keep on balancing that, as we're trying to do across many economies in the world.
Okay. On that note, Chris, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Good luck. We hope to get good news when we speak again 2 weeks from now. Thank you, Chris.
We will do too. And thanks again. Great talking to you, and a great day to all your viewers. Thank you very much.
And that's it for Market Edge. I'm Michelle Long. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. You can email us at ancfeedback@abs-cbn.com.